Hello and welcome to this episode of Hampton Roads Business Live. My name is Roy Graham, and today we have the pleasure of having with us Ashley West from Centura College in Chesapeake.
Yes, sir.
That's the Chesapeake campus.
That's right.
Okay, all right. Can you give us an overview of the college? What do you all do?
Absolutely. We are a career school located right at the corner of Greenbrier and Volvo Parkway, and we offer career training in several different fields. Our programs include massage therapy, medical assisting with a management focus, medical assisting with a clinical focus, business, accounting, web development, and computer network management, as well as paralegal law.
Okay, now you're on Greenbrier Parkway, but it's set back.
Yeah, we have a big lawn, so you gotta look for us.
Yeah, because I couldn't picture where it was, and then after you said that, I said, oh, now I know where it
Yep.
is. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So if people don't say, where is it? That's where it's the one with the big lawn. Okay.
That's right. That's right.
All right. Well, that's a lot of different offerings that you have, and
Yes.
how many students do you have?
Right now we've got right about 150 students, and spread throughout all those programs. Our average class size is about 8 to 10 students. We have a team of phenomenal instructors, and so we really want our students to benefit from their experience, so we try to keep our class sizes very small.
Okay. Now you have both day classes and evening classes, and you also offer some online stuff, right?
Yes, because we are a career school and most of our students have obligations outside of just going to school. They've got families or jobs or community obligations, and we really work to make sure that we have a schedule that can accommodate anyone and whatever they've got going on in their life. So day students, evening students, and like you said, the flexibility of online scheduling as well.
Okay. Let's talk about, let's say, like massage therapy.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, that's hands-on. But,
It is.
But can you explain what they learn in that type of a program?
Yeah, well, all of our programs, they're 15-month associate degree programs.
Okay, associate degree.
Yeah, so in addition to the program-specific courses, they'll also be taking a wide variety of general education courses to really round out their education.
Oh, okay.
In massage therapy specifically, they would take their general education courses and a lot of, the anatomy and physiology classes, kinesiology, and then a lot of the practical application labs. Now, one of my favorite courses in the massage therapy program is the massage therapy clinical course, where they actually, we have a clinic set up inside our school, so we invite folks from the public or staff to come in and get a massage also. And so they'll come in and we practice the intake process, the questionnaire that you would do with a potential client. And then we actually have massage spa rooms where they go back and get the practical experience for their clinical portion.
So that's how you get any work done.
Yeah.
Now, I've seen some of this because we did some interviews at the college, and so I've seen some of the labs, as you call them.
Yes.
I saw the computer lab, and a very impressive medical lab that you all have. So it's really as close to a real setting as you can get.
Absolutely.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the medical assisting, because I think a lot of people, may not know exactly what that means, a medical assisting.
Yeah.
So is it well, I'll let you tell us.
Yeah, well, we've got, like I said, the two concentrations. So there's a clinical focus, and there's also the management focus. So depending on what students are most interested in when they come and meet with their admissions advisor for a career planning session, if they are most interested in running the front office, that's basically the distinction, the front office and the back office. So if you're, when you walk into your doctor's office, the nice folks that greet you at the desk and complete your intake forms and do some of the billing and coding and things like that, they would be better suited for the management concentration. Whereas folks who are interested in doing the vitals and drawing blood and giving injections, we would train them to do that. Today, before I came over for the interview, we were actually practicing some injections on oranges, which is really cool. The differences between your arm and an orange, for the sake of administering shots, is great. It's a great learning tool.
Okay. All right. Well, I know that the clinical part of these things, not just with that, but when I was interviewing these graduates, they were were high on several things. One, they were really high on the hands-on stuff. They thought that was just gave them the ability to learn so much faster and so much better.
Yes.
The other thing that I found very interesting was they raved about the staff that you have, that the teachers really took time and were really good and were experienced. These are people from the field. This is people who've actually not just teach it, they actually have done it.
Yep.
So I found that to be pretty consistent throughout the interviews too. So, all right. So let's talk about we'll talk about accounting now.
Do we have to talk about accounting?
Well, that's what I was going to say. Let's get it out of the way because it's not one of my favorite subjects, but I don't, it's a necessary part of business.
I'll tell you, our accounting students are serious about accounting. They come to us, they know what they want to do, and they do it. They do it far better than I would ever be able to do it because accounting is tough for me. But we have, like you said, phenomenal instructors, and they really are able to work with them and really get the knowledge that they need to complete those tough accounting courses. And get employed right away in those fields. It's a very in-demand profession right now.
Right, and you have computer, now that's getting closer to my area. You have computer science or computer...
computer networking management is the program we offer, yes.
And so there they learn everything about IT?
Yes, setting up a network, securing that network, routing, all of that. We also prepare them as a part of their program to get them certified in that field. What we keep hearing from our employers is how necessary those certifications are, and so we prepare them for those certification exams as well.
Is that like a certification through Windows or?
Well, they have Windows certifications, the CompTIA, Security Plus, things like that.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
Okay. All right. And all right. So, and the last one that we haven't talked about is web development. Okay. And that's something else near and dear to me. But go ahead.
Yeah. So we prepare those students to develop web pages and get their presence known, and the technical side, as well as everything else that kind of goes into what you would put on a website.
Okay. All right. So I know that you mentioned you had some online availability. Is this just they can take some of the courses at the school and then other parts of the courses they could take on at home?
Right. The benefit of having a student body of 150 is that our director of education is able to work really closely with each student, so they can come in and, depending on what else is going on in their life or their preference in taking courses, we can set their schedule according to, like an accounting class, I would never want to take online, but some of our students do, and so she can work very closely with them to schedule their classes according to their own schedule.
Okay, and you have small classes anyway.
Yes.
Okay, and I know that you're very military focused.
Yes.
And matter of fact, a lot of the graduates we talked to, not everybody, but a lot of them were former military or has some military component there.
Yes.
So, and you also work well with their schedules because a lot of them were, coming at this from with kids and everything else. So, it was a good fit for them. That's what I kept hearing as well.
Yeah.
So with the military, did you want to address that at all?
I would love to.
Okay, cool.
We are really passionate at Centura Chesapeake about our military service members, not only those service members, but their families. Our entire staff just has an incredible appreciation for the sacrifice everyone makes. And so we work really hard from the very beginning of the process to make sure that they receive all of the benefits that they're entitled to and support them throughout their program in whatever way that we can to make sure that they're successful.
Okay, well, you can't ask for more than that.
That's right.
And this is a 15-month
Associate's degree, yes, sir.
All right. And then the final thing I'm going to ask you about is job placement because, excuse me, that's critical today. Has been hard to get jobs, and you got a lot of, well, it's graduation time now, and you got and all. But I know that you all work with that. Can you address that?
Yeah, we start career development with our students at day one. We are a career school. Our objective is to get folks in, get them the training that they need, and get them out into their field working. So we have a career services department, like I said, that kind of starts on day one with them to work on resume writing and what not to wear to an interview and interviewing skills. We bring folks into campus. We have job fairs. We've done some hiring events on campus where they will interview and make job offers offers to our students on the spot. So we really work, I mean, that's why we exist. That is what we do. Why we do what we do is to get these folks employed.
Well, I know during the interviews I had several tell us on the interview that that you all work to help them get the job, and,
Yes.
and that their movement up in the job or the reason they got the job was because of the education they received. So
Yeah.
obviously it works.
Yeah.
Is there anything that I haven't covered that you want to mention?
I'd just like to invite you and anyone else to come on out to Centura Chesapeake. You can speak with an admissions rep at any time. We'd love to give you a tour, sign you up for a massage, whatever we can do to help meet that need, that educational need in your life, we'd be happy to do that.
Okay, well that's an offer. No other business will make you.
Yeah.
Come on out, we'll give you a massage.
That's right.
Okay, well thank you very much. So if you are a graduating senior or just in life and decided that maybe you need a new career path and one of those sounds interesting, they have day classes, evening classes, and online courses. So check them out in Chesapeake. Their contact information for the college is at the end of this video and at the bottom of this page. I thank you, Ashley, for coming in.
Thank you so
and being a
much.
guest today. That sounds very interesting. I know I was really impressed at how big the place was when I went over there. So,
Yeah.
So it's a little deceiving from the outside.
Right.
So, but thank you for being a guest today.
Thanks for having
All
me.
right. Bye.